All right, and big news today for Bill Cosby. Here he is walking into court this morning as jury selection gets underway in his sexual assault retrial. Now, his first one ended in a mistrial after the jury was unable to reach a verdict. Also, it took place before the Me Too movement caught fire. So the big question is, how will the Me Too movement impact the case? Again, I want to gravitate towards our attorney, and you're from Philly. That's right in our backyard. This is right in your backyard. I was looking online, and according to a number of experts, they say that the defense most likely are going to be asking these jurors, these potential jurors, their feelings on the Me Too movement because they're afraid that depending on how they feel, they could be even more hostile to Bill Cosby.
I mean, absolutely. First of all, the evidence for Bill Cosby does not look good. Before it was just one person that was, speaking like Andrea Constantine.
Now there's going to be 5.
So there's a ton of women.
That can
the
speak.
evidence is stacked against Bill Cosby. This is game over for Bill Cosby.
Right.
Game over.
But do you think the Me Too movement is going to impact this?
Absolutely.
We were talking to me and Aaron a little bit before the show, and actually correspondent Bobby Allen, he works with NPR in Philly, and he was saying the actual pool that they're pulling from in Philly, they asked 120 of those suburban people that live there, how many of you all have been a victim or know someone that's been a victim of a sexual assault? And it turns out that 40 of them had. That's 1/3. That's a lot of people that have been touched by this. And I think that it's going to be, the jury pool is going to be fundamental. Whoever they pick as the jurors, I think it goes without saying, that's going to make or break this case.
And how are they going to find an impartial juror that doesn't know this story already?
But they could be impartial either way, because I think for every one of these topics we have, that we think, well, everybody's pro this side of the Me Too movement. There's a lot of people that are like, I don't want to hear about this anymore. You were an actress and you were a sexy actress and you made millions of dollars being sexy. So if a guy kind of corners you and hits on you, that's part of the deal you signed. I don't agree with that, but there's a lot of people that do, and all you need to do, find one, throw on that jury,
Polar opposites.
and it's over.
Yeah.